one, 2, 3, 4. Boomba, 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 boomba. Oh,
I nearly spilled it.
what's up, guys? Welcome back to Skag Cast.
Skag cast,
Skag
Boombacast.
Cast. This podcast, we talk about Skag Buxx, Swag Buxx, and Slag Buxx. Today we have a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Yardley.
Welcome, Yardley, to the podcast. I'm Ben.
Hello, my name is Yardley. I'm Brendan. And
I'm Buxstar.
if any of our dedicated listeners are wondering where Riley is, he's just
He's on a
currently,
conspiracy mission.
he's on a conspiracy mission. He's going to come back
He's with the
next
lizard people.
episode,
Hopefully.
maybe, with some fresh conspiracies for us all.
He's in
Fingers
conspiracy
crossed.
college.
Yeah, there you go. All right, what do you want to talk about, Ben? You got
Yeah, all right. I'll start
Borderlands
off.
on the brain.
Yeah, well, yeah. I suppose let's just crack off with that because I think that's what everyone's thinking. Borderlands. What's everyone think? We've all had some time with it. Some more than others. We'll talk about that
Are we
soon.
getting straight into that?
It's a really good game.
It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying
It's a
it.
good
It's-
game. 8.9
8.9
out of 9 out of 10.
Skag Buxx.
Not enough water.
9 Skags out of 10.
Not enough guns.
All right, no, I'm just gonna jump straight into it. All right, so Yardley,
Oh.
we've been
We're
talking
not
about.
vamping today.
So Yardley, our guest here today, is a big Borderlands fan.
He's a big boy, big
He's kind of
Borderlands
our
fan.
Borderlands expert, and we've been talking about Borderlands with him, and he keeps coming to the chat like, "Oh, you guys at level 30 yet? You guys at level 50 yet? I'm hardly playing. I'm already there." Anyway, he said. So I asked him yesterday how long has Hardly even played, and in total he's clocked 3 days, thereabout, give or take. Right?
How long has
That
the game
sounds
been
about
out?
right.
Ben?
About 10 days.
Ooh.
All right. Let me break down how many hours you would have to play every day
Jesus
to clock
Christ.
3 days in 10 days. Well, 3 days.
3
in 10
days in
That's
10
how
3
long.
days and 10 days.
7 hours a day, Yardley. That's not hardly played, all right? You've had to play, and you just said before we started recording that the longest session. No, what? Wait, hang on.
It was 7 hours was
The
the longest
longest
session.
continual game session I did was yesterday. That was 7 hours. Streamed it all.
That can't be right.
That can't be right.
That can't be right.
No.
If
Do you-
Ben's math is wrong.
my Samsung.
Yeah, but he
phone.
could do like 2 hours in one day and then like...
Well,
Yeah.
you could do 2 hours in the
But-
morning and then come
but
back at
the,
lunchtime.
The 7 hours was
Yeah.
a continual session.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
so
others
you might have
been
played
split
without
up
stopping.
You
Yeah.
haven't
separate
always
times.
played on stream though, haven't you?
No.
The majority of it is.
Really?
But, yeah.
True.
But,
True.
some
Yeah.
of it's
To put it in
solo.
perspective, my whole time in the game, sorry, I just bumped the mic, was
Oh,
7
you-
hours.
Really?
Yeah.
You put 7 hours into the game already?
Yeah, because I went back and did that shit with you.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
And,
What level are you now?
you?
Like 12.
Oh, shit, he's overtaken me.
Yeah, I think the bit we're up to, we're versing enemies that are like...
Yeah, I'm
Way
sort of
higher
like
than us.
under level.
I'm like level 9 and the enemy's like level 14 or something.
Yeah, if you progress
we've
through
just
the
been, like-
areas too fast, they'll
Where
catch up
we were
with
just
you.
rushing through the story.
Yeah,
I don't
you gotta
know
do
where the
side
side
quests.
quests are though.
They're the
like-
exclamation marks
It's
on
just
the
the
map.
exclamation point.
The
Yeah.
other ones.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I think I'm going to go back to like Pandora or the first
Yeah.
planet you go to. Or the second planet.
Wait, you've gone to 3
Yeah, we're
planets
up
by
to
yeah,
the
now?
we're
third
up to
planet
another
now.
planet.
Christ.
we already beat,
Venus.
we already finished
Venus.
That's what
the
it's
main bit
Yep.
on the second planet.
It's funny. This is like my first proper Borderlands game. Like I played a little bit of the first one. I started the second and the pre-sequel, and it didn't catch me. I get it now.
called. That's fair.
I finally
you?
get it. Yeah, I get it. I feel it. Gameplay's fun. It's addictive. I get the guns. It's good.
I
like
just
it.
play for the story.
The main reason anyone
That's
plays
what, like,
Borderlands,
something
right?
would come up. Like, I'm not super well versed on Borderlands lore, but something would come and I'd recognize the character, be like, oh, that's characters from so-and-so.
Yeah.
And Bax is like, I don't care about the story. And at one point, something was going on, and we were like talking, or something was going on. He's like, I'm just trying to pay attention to the story.
Because I have this like big obnoxious shield
That's
when I
right,
crouch.
you do, yeah.
So I'm like
Oh, yeah,
teabagging and this shield's like coming up while they're like talking some serious story bullshit.
Well,
I think this is probably shaping up to be one of the better Borderlands
Well, that's
stories.
what the review said. This is the best Borderlands. Yardley is currently disagreeing.
yeah.
Are you saying Borderlands
Really?
2?
I, if I didn't think,
Talking to your mic.
If I didn't
Please.
think it was Borderlands 2, I wouldn't have beaten the game 63 times, which is absolutely tragic. But I
That's
did
a
do
lot
it.
of time.
I
That
did
is
do
a
it for the
lot.
story.
So we already talked about how many hours you had last week
yeah,
in the game.
too many.
You know, I feel like you're the minority on this, because everything I've been seeing online is saying that it is the best.
I'm
Borderlands.
gonna throw a hot take at you, Yardo, and you're not gonna like it. Actually, you might. I don't know. I think Handsome Jack's an overrated villain. I don't think he's like that funny.
He is overrated, but
Ooh.
it's just the I don't know. It's just the way he never takes anything real super serious.
And
feel like
I
that's
think he's
Borderlands
overrated,
in general, though.
and
isn't
I
it?
think he's
Like-
overused. Like they got something good, and they just kept bringing him
Yeah,
back. Like I know you haven't played it yourself, but like Tales from the Borderlands, he's all through that as well.
yeah.
It's like it
halfway
could have been
in
good to have something,
past.
a game without him.
Is
Well-
he like a Twitch streamer as well? Or?
No, he was just.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
Yep.
short backside.
He's a Twitch thought.
the only reason they
So
had
dumb.
the only reason they had him in Tails was because they were gonna bring him back for number 3, but
Oh, really?
that got cut.
Good.
Yeah, because
Isn't there
overused.
apparently there's some gun that has his like voice in it? Something.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
it's called the Handsome Jackhammer,
Okay, fair
there
enough.
you go.
and you
Yeah.
get it from a female bandit called Handsome Jackie,
True.
which
How,
is a
this
straight
like a side
rip-off.
mission or something? Or?
I'm not sure. It's a hunt you do for Zero, but
okay.
Oh,
it-
Zero.
it's-
That's a character from.
Yeah,
Borderlands.
he's already popped up for us.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
True.
yeah, it
True.
seems like she's a pretty random spawn, but she does have a higher chance to drop that. And you can also get the Nimble Jack off her, which I don't think that
Look
has
at this
anything
guy.
to do with
He's
Jack.
fucking just. He is the Borderlands wiki. That's
The Borderlands wiki himself.
borderlandswiki.com.yardo.
To be fair, I don't know shit about 3 so far.
What do you think of that gun
Besides
that
story.
like you like shoot it and instead of reloading it like throws like a grenade or whatever?
That is every
What?
single TDL weapon there is.
I'm about to say that's been in Borderlands for a while. Shit like that,
Well,
where
I
like you
wouldn't know.
throw or like
But I
you throw
fucking-
the gun
I
away.
hate that
Yeah,
gun.
I found one of those guns where to reload you just
Yeah,
fucking lob the gun.
And
Yeah,
the
I don't
sound
like
of it
that.
when like you get to the end of the clip is like, what is it? It's like phasing or something, like flanging.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
It's our audio term.
In Borderlands 1, TDL never used to be a thrown reload. It was a normal reload.
There you go.
TD, you're talking about the bloody brands of the guns and shit like that.
Like I said,
This
borderlandswiki.com.yardo.
everyone in Borderlands 3 absolutely shits on TDL in the actual game.
Oh, they say they're not good.
Yeah, like
Okay.
everyone shits on.
What's the
TDL.
best? The best Borderlands.
Was it? It was Vlaudolf that you said.
Me personally, it's Fladolf and Hyperion.
There you go.
Wait,
heard
it
what-
here
is
first,
that one
folks.
the one with the shield on it?
Yeah, Hyperion's got the shield.
Yeah, they
Fladolf's-
are pretty
Weren't
good.
Hyperion bad at one point?
Yeah,
Now they-
Borderlands 2.
Now they're good.
They're,
you're
they're
like-
still bad, but you don't really know what happened to them because in
And yeah, there's like the weird thing at the end of Tales from the Borderlands with that chick and Reese, and now suddenly he just pops up in Borderlands 3. They like
yeah.
get into a vault at the end
Yeah.
of Tales from the Borderlands, and they're like standing there, and then they like disappear.
It doesn't explain
It doesn't explain, and now he's suddenly he's back as the boss of
Atlas. Yeah,
Atlas. Yeah.
Mystery.
Reese. With a fat mustache. Siege
Oh, yeah.
mustache.
Yeah, what did that
Seedy
mean?
Siege mustache.
Fuck if I
he's
know.
a big Rainbow Six Siege fan, clearly.
Obviously.
Little reference to
Great game.
the best game in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Just that little ditty. We better not forget about Siege.
Since
Oh, no.
I've been
No,
playing
no.
Borderlands, though, I've not touched Siege.
Wow, that's
yeah.
that's
no,
impressive.
Good
I've
man.
barely had
I'm proud.
time to play games recently.
I've
and
been
if
the
I've
same,
had
yeah.
time, I've jumped into Borderlands.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. Like, I'm not going to leave Siege for it because I feel like Siege is something you can just keep coming back to. But I'll play Borderlands for a
Oh,
bit. But
if we stay away from Siege for a bit and then come back, we're gonna be dog shit.
yeah, true.
We're gonna
No,
be
we
shit.
still need to grind our rank for this season.
Yeah, we definitely need to get
We
our
do
rank
have
for
to
this-
do that.
for this season.
Pretty keen. I've
Let's get Diamond.
I've got something to admit. Yeah, let's
Oh,
get time.
you played more ranked matches with
No,
me?
I haven't
okay.
done that because I want to do the ranked with you guys. But
Yeah.
I got some control freaks to test them out, like the little the joystick things.
What?
Oh, like the
They're like the
spastic
things you
Yeah.
put on the
Yeah.
joysticks.
What,
the,
so
the
the big arm?
extenders.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
used to use the big ones with my
On the-
Elite controller.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. I like them. I thought
liked
they
it.
wouldn't do anything, but it's like it's not hugely noticeable when you put them on. But if you take them off, it's like, yeah, okay.
How does it help?
I can't explain it, but it helps you with your reaction time and your accuracy. It does. It legit does. Because I think it gives you more control. Because like less. I think it's because there's
For our listeners, Buxx has got a face of disbelief right now.
There's a longer distance for you to move your thumb across the joystick. Right. So if you're lengthening the joystick, right,
We get this is a fucking
tilt it-
physics lesson here.
to tilt it, you have to move your thumb more so you have more accuracy, right? Because you got more room to work with. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas if it's shorter, your sensitivity is theoretically higher, which means you can jump across it. Anyway, they're good.
Or you could just
I
not be
rate them.
shit.
Oh, shit.
That's rich.
That's very rich coming from you, Baxter.
Oh, no.
You used to play Siege a lot. You don't so much anymore, but you used to play Siege all the time.
This is
Yeah.
just not true.
You've
I'm on my last operator to unlock.
Yeah, and how long's it taken you to do that? If that were my last operator, I
Quicker
would
than you.
I would have grinded
255
that out in a
hours.
day.
Bullshit.
Bro, I fucking got Nomad in like 2 days. I fucking grinded that shit. I mean, I had a boost. I had a
Buxx getting
booster,
triggered.
but still,
Yeah,
that's
you had
still,
a booster. You
that's still a lot of playing. And most of the time I was playing with you cunts and we were losing, you know? So I did
Honest
that
to
mostly
God.
off losses.
suck me off.
My point is, I'm going to get all the Siege operators before Baxter does because he
Do
never
it.
plays the game anymore.
No, you're not. Borderlands is your only, like, you have to distract me with that.
If
Just
you,
distract you
can-
with Borderlands.
if you can get all the
in
siege,
secret, I'm playing Siege
Yeah.
like with all my spare time.
if you can get all the operators before Baxter, I will give you $100.
Nah, I mean that's tempting.
I mean, like,
but
that
that would
you
be
don't-
so
you
much.
don't have to turn
That
it
would
down.
be so much. What if I just buy them and don't tell you guys?
Now I kind of want to just, like, let Brendan catch up.
Just
So you
I have to
lose
give him
$100.
Oh look, I would want to, but fuck, like it would be so much. Like each operator.
How many do you have left to go?
4, and they're
Oh,
all
okay, you're not that far.
1800s
Oh,
or 18,000.
You got
yeah.
Clash as well, and Clash is expensive.
No,
fuck
Clash is 18,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm going to get her even quicker then.
Yeah, no, all I've got. who have I
there is
got?
determination. In
Sorry, yeah,
Bax's
I
eyes now.
realised we're doing the same thing we did to Riley in the first episode.
This
Cool.
is
Yeah, sorry,
entertaining. I don't care.
What is it? I've got Maestro, Dockerbee, Clash,
Dokkaebi.
and Lion. Dokkaebi and Lion left.
Yeah, that's way too many, dude.
It is, yeah, no, it's way too many to just like rush them out in a weekend.
For anyone who's not versed in what we're talking about, we're talking about Rainbow Six Siege again, and there's characters in the game you
It's
got
the
to unlock
best fucking game in the
by
world.
playing to get points to
I
unlock them.
hate it though.
It is one of like I fully understand what you mean
I'm
by
so
that. It's
bipolar
like,
with this game. It's like when you're doing well, it's like
yeah,
yes,
it's like fuck yeah, but then
But
you
then,
get
yeah.
your shit streaks when you
You
play
have-
with Baxter, and it's just like
Oh,
I'm sorry.
that was
Oh, no. I can't believe you've
Baxter's
done
just
this.
staring at Ben over
I
the
don't think
table.
I'm going to talk for the rest of the podcast.
Just get your fucking cowbell out.
yeah, you haven't.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Sound like the beginning of
That's
fucking
crowd
Night
control.
Train or something. Oh, Baxter.
That's funny. Has
Good meme.
anyone seen It Chapter 2?
Negative.
No,
Anyone seen
I'm
it?
reading.
Have you seen It Chapter 1?
Yes.
Yes, I'm
Absolutely
actually reading the
boring.
book at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you gotten to the orgy yet?
Nice. Do you not know about the orgy? Oh, even I know about the fucking orgy. Dude. Oh,
Do all the friends have like an orgy?
I'll say no more. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm gonna fucking spoil it for him. It's just an orgy in a sewer between.
Basically,
It's not really an orgy. I guess it is.
so
an
what
orgy.
they did? Okay, so
It's just
so
like-
everyone knows, it's not in the movie, so it's not spoilers
No.
if you want to go see the movie. But basically,
just
in
like-
the book, they do it. They all have sex with each other to become
No, it's
adults.
like it's after they verse it the first time when they're kids. The chick has sex with all the boys so that they feel like men. It's some weird thing like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's like
she's
because you can't hurt them if they're adults or some shit like
Yeah,
that. I
some
think.
like to make you all men. I'm gonna have because they're all like virgin teenagers. She's like, I'm gonna have sex with all of you.
This isn't the
Baxter is-
first one.
And I assume it's some really
It's like
dark
a-
thing because she's like numbed because like didn't her dad wasn't this like whole thing like
Yeah,
her dad
dad
was,
was
Because
like,
in
yeah.
chapter 2, don't they come back as adults?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I haven't read the book. That's
You'll
just what I've
figure it
heard.
out eventually. You'll
Yeah.
get to that point.
Baxter's like, oh, do I want to
Can't
wait.
Yeah, you'll get there eventually.
It's going to like turn into like 50 Shades of Grey for a while.
I imagine it can't be as bad as like Game of Thrones or something like that.
It's
It's probably worse shit. In
It's
Game
pretty
of
good.
Thrones.
like the first one was definitely better, but
Yeah, I really enjoyed. I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah,
way
it was
more than
really
I thought
good.
I would.
there was a lot like it's a funny movie as well. But that's like the originals are like that. The originals are more funny than scary.
I watched the original before the new one, and
Yeah.
it went for like 3 hours.
It's a long fucking.
And
It
I
was
was
like
like,
a made
fuck.
for TV thing, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
It was 2 parts of 3 hours. Yeah,
Mm.
it's they call it a miniseries, but it's really 2 long movies.
Yeah, they got to some point in like a Chinese restaurant.
That's the start of the second movie.
Yeah, and I was
Someone's
just like,
getting a phone
fuck
call.
it.
That would be me.
Do you want us to pause so you can take the call?
Yeah, it's mum.
And we're back.
And we're back. So yeah, part 2 starts at the Chinese restaurant because that's
Yeah.
that's
and
where
it
they
sucks.
I
I turned off the original one when it got to the Chinese
really.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. What? Why?
Have you seen it yet?
Because it got ridiculous.
Oh, it's far out. Like it's.
Yeah.
I feel like the originals. I haven't seen the originals in a while, but I feel like the originals went the same as this in that the first part was definitely better.
Yeah.
Like the second part was good, and dude, the CG in that movie, if not anything, you should see it for that because it's fucking crazy. But yeah, it's like there's some really good tension building moments, and then they just end in laughter. Like it's not like it's a quick jump scare, and then like what the fuck is this? I don't know. I don't know if they meant it to be like that. That's how it is.
That's how it is.
Yeah, we had a great time. It was great.
I mean, if Bill Hader's involved, it's probably going to be somewhat funny.
He's fucking hilarious
Yeah,
in that.
I've heard
man.
he's good in it.
Honestly, I don't think there was enough Pennywise in the second part. Like I realized, like he's in it, but he's not like in it. Like,
Yeah.
like I feel he was in the first one. Like his
That's a
presence
shame.
isn't as yeah.
Bill Skarsgård's not getting much work, or
No.
wait, which one? Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of
he's
less
Bill.
scary though if you just keep seeing it though.
No, yeah. Yeah, like I get what he's saying. Like no, that's what I'm saying. But he's in it, but he's not like I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to explain. But yeah. I enjoyed it. I like the first one better though.
first one was good. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. I'll see the number 2 eventually.
Yeah, give it
at
a
some
crack.
point when it comes out
There
on
you go.
Netflix or
Could
on
be
the
a
movie,
while.
on the Blu-rays.
It will be a while. Yeah.
I'll watch
It's the
it when I
first one.
finish the book.
Tell me how the book is. I've
Yeah.
never read a Stephen King book.
He's pretty legit.
Pretty legit. Apparently,
so
he's
I've
got
heard.
some
Yeah.
shit books though,
Yeah, I feel
and
like
also
everyone
some books
does.
he doesn't remember writing.
What? How does that work?
Apparently, he had a period where he was like so coked out and just
Oh,
like putting
shit.
books out, and
That
he's like, "Yeah,
explains the orgy.
I don't remember
The
writing
orgy.
any of these books." Like during
Jesus
the 80s, he was just like
Christ.
doing coke
That's
and writing books.
insane. That explains why he looks so fucking.
Yeah, why he looks so
Bizarre.
Yeah,
funny.
he looks a bit of a heroin addict sort of.
Yeah.
Oh god, I saw this YouTube video last night. You guys know Steve-O, right, from Jackass?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It was him doing a YouTube video talking about every drug
I
he's
saw a
done.
thumbnail for that.
God, he's lucky to be alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
anyone in Jackass is. I mean,
But like, oh yeah, obviously from the dumb shit, but the amount of fucking drugs he's done.
yeah,
Like, and the different types. Like, yeah.
just heavy shit.
I wouldn't want to be in his position. Put it
No.
that way. Like, I think he
No.
said the only thing he didn't do was heroin because
Really?
he didn't like injecting stuff.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And he never pursued meth, but he never turned it down. That's what he said. He's like
Yeah,
meth
nice.
is something I never pursued, but I never turned it down. So I guess he never went out of his
That
way.
sounds like something you would say.
He never went out of his way to get meth. But if someone was like, "Hey, I've got some meth. Do you want some?" He would say yes. I think that's
Okay.
what he was saying.
Yeah,
But
fair
like,
enough.
I
If
think
you
one
have
of-
meth once, like, couldn't you be addicted though? straight
yeah,
away?
that's what they always
Yeah.
say. And I think in a lot of people it is true. But
yeah,
I
it
guess
doesn't
some
mean it
people,
will happen.
Like I
Don't do
know
drugs, though.
people who have done it and was just like, "Nah, it's not for me."
Yeah.
I've just never touched it again.
What a great story.
But there's this fucking bit in the video where he's like, I think it's not nitrous oxide. It's something like that. It's it's not even a drug. It's like
It's
a
like
chemical
a fucking
or
chemical,
something.
yeah.
And he's just sucking it out of a can.
Oh
and he like
Jesus!
sucks it, holds his breath, like sucks it, does like 3 times, and then he essentially just starts like just starts shaking.
Wait, is
and,
there is there film of him doing the
yeah,
drugs?
he like includes. He said he went through like all these like old like home videotapes to
Shit.
find like videos of him just like out, and there's him like sucking down this like compressed. It's not compressed air. It's I can't remember.
Yeah,
what
it's
it
like a
is.
gas. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
it's probably like
gas.
the we used because
You mean like a nang?
No,
Yeah.
but it's like way worse than that.
yeah, I used to work at like a convenience store and we sold those little like those whipped cream popper things. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
think it's
gas.
That's a
something else.
nang, yeah.
Yeah, or maybe it is
Put
a
it in
nang.
like a balloon or some shit.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what it's, but they like knock the cap off and fucking suck it in.
Yeah.
and like we'd have to check ID to sell those things.
Isn't that called like isn't like whippies or something in America they call it? It's like, you want to do some whippies or something?
Yeah,
Just a whippy.
It's like it's a whipped cream can, but you just like sucking
that's
the...
what it is. Yeah, yep.
You're like sucking the gas,
Yeah,
not actually
it
the
doesn't
cream.
go into the cream.
Jesus Christ.
Good name.
Can we talk about the utter disappointment that was the Area 51 raid?
That was so sad.
I'm so disappointed in that, honestly. I was so excited to wake up on the 22nd or the 20th
Yeah.
and see some
22nd,
dead
I think.
rednecks. And just
Why rednecks?
Because like out in the desert and some fucking anime fucking...
So,
like
I want to see
boys.
some dead weebs. That's what I want to see.
Some dead weeps.
Cruel bastard.
Oh, shit, sorry. Oh, I had a revelation.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it after. We'll keep doing the Area 51
Yeah.
thing for now.
But yeah, I was super excited to wake up to my fucking flying car and
Yeah.
jetpacks. But no, they just had a little bit
All
of a
these,
dance
like,
party
aliens
in
out
front
in
of
the
the
world.
gate.
I wanted to see what kind of like crazy effects pedals all these aliens were going to like supersonic delay pedals and shit like that. That's what I was hoping for. You know?
Jesus Christ.
An entire new, I was waiting for Alien Core to come up and,
Alien
Core.
It could be false, but I did hear an older lady actually tried to raid and got arrested.
It doesn't surprise me.
Of course you did.
I feel like there would have
The whole
been...
tactic was a bunch of people
'Cause
doing
they
it
can't
once
stop 'em
because they
all.
can't stop us all. But if only 100 of the 2 million people...
Or
Yeah, but
only
show
one
up.
brave old
They just
lady.
showed
Yeah,
up
one-
to have a rave, but this old chick actually went for it.
I think
and
it
got
turned
Apparently
into
there
a
was, like, some-
legitimate music
There
festival.
was like some festival going on nearby.
Like in the town.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
that is
that's
so
wild.
fucking... That's not a raid. That's a
rave.
rave.
That's what Yado said. They turned up to have a raid, and then some cunt's like, "Yeah, let's do it.
I'm here to raid it.
Where's the raid?"
Yeehaw!
No, I was gonna say, I know who Johnny Jones is.
Oh, shit.
Who
Who
is
is
it?
it?
Wow.
Is it someone we know?
It is someone we know.
Damn it.
Do you want me to say it on air?
You can
or-
beep
I mean,
it.
you can beep
but,
it if
like,
they don't want
Okay,
just wanna know.
it's
Fucking...
Oh, what?
Of course it's...
he used his old.
You right?
Oh, the dogs is barking. He went onto one of his old YouTube accounts, but it still
Oh
had
my-
his name.
Oi!
Stop it. Still had his name, so he changed it to Johnny Jones.
Jesus Christ.
I was sitting like because he came around to my misso's on Saturday for drinks,
Yeah.
and I just said to him, and I'm like, are you Johnny Jones? And he's like, nah, but then he started like smirking. I'm like, you fucking are. And Riley was with me, and he's just like, oh.
Oh my god, that
I wish it was someone random.
I did as
though.
well because I read the comment. I was like, oh my god. And
I realized
Jamie's
Yado
like,
doesn't know what Johnny Jones is.
I went through the... I don't know if it's what you're talking about, but I went through the comments.
yep.
Yeah,
that's
there's
it.
some random
Some
guy
pretty
comment.
sus shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah,
and I was
it
like,
turns
oh
out it
my
was-
god, that's definitely someone random. Jamie's like, that's definitely someone you
No,
know. I was like,
I knew it
no.
was someone we knew because of the way like the shit they were saying, and I'm like, it sounds like something that would say.
yeah.
Turns out it is him.
He doesn't
That's
make
funny.
it very secretive.
Nah,
No.
he's just
no.
in it for a good meme,
Well,
and he
the
would
other-
know.
I mean,
about
it
the
worked. He
podcast.
did a good job.
The other podcast, when you were talking about like the robbery, and you were saying like, oh, someone like jumped the fence, and I think I knew who it was. I thought it was gonna be like, like you were referring to him as being the weeb.
No. This was a different weeb.
Yeah.
who I thought it was. Yeah, I showed my partner
Partner.
saw the video. Like she watched the podcast and she
Yeah.
saw that we included I included the full robbery video.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, aren't you worried people are going to be able to figure out where you work now?" I'm like, "Not really."
From the
like,
interior of
yeah,
the
like it's not. She's like, "Oh, but they can see the uniforms."
That's
That's it. You get one.
Okay, that's it. That's. Go on.
JB Hi-Fi.
At Buxx's house.
Being Maloo's bitch.
Oh.
Maloo's Bax's girlfriend.
Oh.
Playing Borderlands all day, every day.
Online TAFE courses, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we've all been there. What are you doing it in? Like bloody hairdressing? Weren't you at TAFE for like being a barber or something at one point?
What?
Back?
No, it was an apprenticeship.
Fuck off. Are you serious?
okay.
Yeah. When I was 16, I had an apprenticeship.
You were
yeah.
gonna be a fucking barber?
Yeah, I still might do it too.
Barber.
Do it, dude. Then you can cut my hair for free.
Barber.
Well, you'll have to pay me in other ways.
that
if
can
you
be
know what I
arranged.
mean? Wink, wink.
Oh, Ben will pay you.
you know,
I
give
will.
me a few
You know I will.
favors.
Yeah, I'll do some sexual favors for you. I mean, just. normal favours.
Oh, better beep that.
We're gonna have to beep that, guys.
We have to beep
Yep.
that. People can't know.
Redacted.
Are you right over there?
Chuck her a
That
headbutt.
dog looks angry, dude. He's like
I
out
think
for
he's
fucking
just sad.
blood.
He's just
like,
sad.
I want to be on the podcast.
Wait, which wags or?
Yeah, wags,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's one.
Sitting on the floor.
I got a crazy story.
Oh,
So my partner,
your partner.
my partner
My partner.
is studying at uni at the moment.
Is she still
Really?
really?
Yes, she's gone back.
Baxter's
'Cause
was
she stopped for a while,
sarcastic.
she-
Mine wasn't. though.
Anyway,
Continue.
she's studying and she's got to do work placement soon, right? You'll never fucking guess where she's doing work placement. I'm not gonna say the actual place, but like where
At
it
the
is.
school where you did it.
Nope.
Year 10.
we
Go-
did that
okay,
together.
we'll go around the table. Everyone guess. Okay, so you.
Wait,
what's
what's she
yours?
studying though?
I can't really. I don't think I want to say that.
You
No,
don't want to
is that
say.
Was
So
that?
where are we supposed
How
to
the fuck
guess?
are we
Okay,
meant
she's
to
studying.
know?
Okay, she's studying education.
Okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
at the school where you did it.
Nope.
So like not our primary school.
Nope.
Our high school.
Namble.
Special ed.
Am I gonna have to beat that? Nah, that'll be fine. We can
Boomba
say-
Street.
What?
What?
How? Where? There's no.
I'll
school
tell you
on-
what it is afterwards. But
Okay.
she is doing work placement on Boomba Street.
Is there something on?
Oh, is
Boomba
there
Street?
like a whatever it's called?
Oh.
Daycare.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there
But
is
Can you fucking
there is some
believe it?
shit on Boomba Street.
Like,
Oh
There's some-
yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah,
just
no,
a
that
street
would
with houses.
be Boomba Street, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Shit, what if it's what I'm thinking of?
How
Yeah.
crazy is that?
Wild.
Like she told me, I was like, "You're bullshit."
Boomba podcast from the
From the
on Boomba Street.
That's funny.
That would be wild. We got all
Yeah.
these running around in the background.
Boomba
So, yeah.
Juniors.
That's I think it's a sign, guys.
Also,
we're
we
meant
should
to be,
you know, we should say just for the people listening, for our
Yeah.
dedicated fans.
dedicated.
If we seem a bit, chilled out, because it is pretty early in the morning, when we're
Yeah, that's
recording this.
And we are, well, I've still got a bit of cider left.
yeah.
Yeah, we usually have a drink, and we weren't going to, but we're just ballers like that.
I had to mong down the rest to get through your six siege stories.
Except for Ben.
60
What
stories.
time are we at?
60-minute stories.
Fucking
Put your glasses
60
on, you
minutes
You just gotta
each.
drag everything out for an hour. The 24-hour podcast.
What are you pointing at?
Cool.
Yeah. Ben was asking about the time,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to say anything because then there's going to be two conversations going on at once.
Yeah. We were talking about 60 minutes.
So I was just letting you guys get your
60.
60-minute siege chat out while I was pointing out the time.
You could have just chucked a mad pointer.
No,
there.
he wanted to know how long we've been recording for. Yeah.
So I found out for certain that Facebook is listening to me.
Oh, nice.
It's terrifying, right?
Aw.
So the other night went out for a couple of bevies with some people from work.
Wow. Where
Why
where
weren't
was
we
our invite?
invited?
I mean, you can come hang out with my
TFI.
work people, but
We'd do it.
But anyway,
we'd fit in. Probably not, but
they,
we'd fit in.
there was
Probably not.
yeah, probably
Just
not.
awkward fucks.
There was
We're not fuck boys like the rest of the JB Hi-Fi workforce.
We'll
Yeah,
show
there's
them
a
how
Oh,
to
redacted-
do
better beep
Java.
that.
Prepare to get sued.
but
Oh shit.
did you only just click for you what you just
Honestly, quick side note. There would be times where I would be like when I'm editing the podcast, it's
Yeah.
like someone would say name of a workplace.
Yeah.
And I would not notice it. And then Baxter in the podcast would go, "Oh, you better beep that." And I'd be like, "Oh shit, I do have to beep that."
That's why I say it.
You like
Remind you.
remind me
That's a
in
good
the
idea.
future to beep it. Like sometimes I just don't even notice.
Oh my god.
And
That's
you'd be like,
hilarious.
"Beep it," and I'd be like, "Oh shit."
Shit.
Yeah, you can thank me 2 a.m. Brendan.
He's
Yeah.
a
He
a time
appreciates it.
traveler. That's what he is. But yeah, so we were having a couple of bevies, and there was a guy. It was like a friend of one of these people who also works for the same company, but I'd never met him before. Anyway, met him. We all had a drink together. The next day, he came up as a friend option in my
Ooh.
suggested friends. Now,
You
mind
don't
you,
want
I there was nothing on the phone. I hadn't messaged him, nothing to tell my phone that I just hung out with this dude. Like,
He came
what
up
the
as a,
fuck?
as a
Maybe
suggested.
it was like, "Hi, my name's John Douglas," and then like your phone was listening. It was like
No.
John Douglas,
no, was
Facebook,
it?
We need to find someone
25 years old.
We didn't meet.
that we're not friends with, and then just sit around in a circle of our phone around
Yeah.
our phones. Just keep saying that person's name,
Yeah.
and then see if they come up as a
Yeah.
a recommended.
Mark Zuckerberg strikes again.
Mark
That's the one.
Zuckerberg. Have you guys seen The Social Network?
No, I
The
like
movie
it's
that
one of
came out?
those movies I always
It's
keep wanting to
actually
see.
really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. I watched it not that
Master
long ago.
Zuckerberg.
Master Zuckerberg, played by the just as awkward actor
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh.
Bloody Justin Timberlake's character is a piece of shit in that movie.
Oh, is he in it?
He's in it, yeah.
Wow.
That's
He
interesting.
I actually didn't know this, and I googled. It is true. The movie wasn't making it up. The guy who started Napster was a part of Facebook.
What
guys,
is Napster?
Oh,
Ooh.
you're such a millennial, Ben. Do you at least, as a
It's like
musician?
music
MySpace.
downloading.
It was the
Oh,
first
okay.
like free
Yeah.
music downloading
Ah.
website. They would just like upload all this music and
MP3
people, and then
juices.
there was this whole thing, where Metallica sued them.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Metallica sued
was
these
it like piracy or like?
yeah, it was illegal.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's this whole it was this whole big thing, and like Metallica lost like so many fans overnight, but they were in the right
Yeah, why did they lose fans over that?
because people. It was
Sorry,
all
guys.
Like,
I don't think I want you giving out my music for free. You pieces of shit.
yeah, I think it was like, you guys are so rich. Why are you suing them for even more money? You guys are already so rich. They're just a couple of college kids. know.
Stealing millions of dollars worth
yeah,
of royalties.
but like that shit's commonplace. You can't just get away with
No,
stealing
no.
music for free these
well,
days.
you can now.
I mean, you can, but like
Yeah.
it's not.
It's still not legal though.
You'll be going
Like you
straight to
can't just
hell.
like
Every
like
time I
what
make
about
a
every
drum
time
cover,
you do a
I pretty
cover?
much rip a song. Yeah.
Yeah, but it
Yeah, you're
says
not- you're-
it doesn't let you monetize.
You're not
it, does
monetized.
it?
No,
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm
it's
saying.
not-
Like
I don't mind. It's their song. You know.
I know, but there's things in place. Like they were making. I think they were making money off Napster. They were running like ads and
They
stuff.
they
on
probably have ads
Oh, okay.
and yeah.
yeah. Like they were making money off other people's music and letting people. And then anyway, this guy, Sean something or other was his name, was just like a piece of shit
Yeah, okay.
apparently.
Just
And then
like a
he got
shitty
involved
person.
in Facebook because he like, according to the movie, he like wooed Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, okay.
Well, like not in a sexual way, but like he had like a dinner with them and was like talking big and like
Yeah, yeah.
you
yeah.
know, talking big tops, and then he he became the president, and then ended up not becoming the president.
Wow, okay.
I'll let you
fair
find out how.
Oh, yeah.
when you watch the
I'll watch
movie.
that. Yeah.
Damn.
He liked them young.
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
not that young. Not that young.
65 and older.
64 and all.
You'd
No
be
older
hitting
than
up that
65
Boomba Street
months.
kindergarten.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus.
Something's gonna have to get beeped out.
I think
of
we're
this
gonna
whole
have to beep
conversation.
what-
Sorry.
Like what it is.
Like I said, it all goes to hell when I'm here.
The great censoring.
Of episode 4.
I almost called that episode 3 the great censoring or something.
That would have been a good title because it definitely was.
Oh, but I didn't want to like put emphasis on the censoring, so I just like. Have you watched the whole episode?
I haven't yet, no.
Hmm.
That
Oh.
makes sense.
Yeah, you better watch
I-
it.
You better
I
watch.
think
You better
I
watch.
know there's a bit left in there, right?
Oh, apparently I accidentally missed one,
Yeah.
but I didn't do that on purpose. Like hand on my
Okay,
heart,
yeah, no, that's fine.
because there's
Wait.
one later in the
Oh,
episode.
do you just like bag on me like for
Just get to the end of the
Oh,
episode and
jeez,
find
up
out.
to the end.
Yeah.
Did you not
Oh,
at the
shit.
bit where there's the break? I'm like, oh, there's a special message. Come back at the end of the episode.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, at all?
No,
Oh,
no.
never mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought. Oh, well, you better watch it then.
Oh,
Well, you are none the wiser, my friend.
oh.
Oh man, I thought you were dedicated to this podcast.
I'm dedicated to recording it.
Yeah, I know. Have you watched episode 3?
Oh,
Oh, he's
Wow.
nodding
This
his head.
morning.
He's watched.
Oh,
it
look
this
at that. He
morning.
did his research before coming on
But
the
yeah,
show.
there was one later in the podcast after the bit that got cut that I beeped
Yeah.
out.
It
But
was
apparently
about the
there's
Boomba
one-
starter pack.
Oh, yeah. Hand on my heart, meant to
remember
beep
that.
it.
No,
I
that's
just
fine.
missed it.
That's all right.
Yeah, I just missed it. That's fine.
Well, I'll give you a chance to beep this one.
I hate you. Give me the belt. Give me the belt.
Give him the bell. Give him the bell. No. Oh. Are you like that guy from that?
Yeehaw.
What was the band? Breezes.
Oh,
The
yeah.
flute player from
Needs more
Breezes
cowbell.
who pulled out a cowbell.
Hell yeah.
I got a fever. I'm the only prescription. More cowbell.
Oh, why don't we talk
Saturday
about
Night
the
Live thing.
tambourine bandit?
Oh fuck!
Please
yeah,
do.
can
I
we?
don't know
Can
what
we?
this is,
This is a
but
bit
this sounds
old, but
interesting.
there's enough time has
I'm
passed.
scared.
Do you want to tell it or do you want
No,
me to
you
tell
tell it because I didn't really have to deal with him. He was
That's
just
true.
blocking my view.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck me. Okay, so a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago at this point, me and Baxter played a gig with our band. Block red entries on Facebook and Instagram. Block red entries.
Report them.
Block and report red
Pink
entries on
Panther
Instagram.
is not an original property.
Report them to Warner Brothers and Disney or whoever owns Pink Panther. So yeah, we played this gig at this venue in Brisbane. I'll say the name. It's a venue called Tomcat. It's
Oh.
fine. It's not
Free shout out, Tomcat. Make
free
sure you plug
shout
the
Tomcat.
podcast.
It's a venue. We played there a gig, and there was like we were on last. I don't know why we were on. I think it's because we organised the gig.
Okay.
So one of our band members organised the gig. So he just put us as headliners.
Colossus Records.
Colossus Records, block Colossus Records on Instagram. And so the band before us. How am I going to explain this? So our singer,
Yeah.
his twin brother plays bass in the band that played before us.
Oh, he's in an opposing band? Wow.
Yeah, he is. Well, they're a friend band, but they're not better than us. They're not bigger than us.
No.
No.
Well, they didn't close, did they?
No, exactly. We headlined, not them.
Exactly.
No. So he played, and he had this friend that was there. I don't know if this guy was drunk, high, or just
Or
like a bit,
both.
just like bit, bit
Off with
free
the
spirited,
fairies.
whatever. It's whatever. He wasn't a bad bloke. I met him.
Whatever.
I had a chat with him out in the smokers, not knowing who he was. He just came up to me and was like, "Hey, man." And so I was like, "Hey, man," and we just had a random chat. Anyway, then he's on stage with Zebrafinch, the band who played before us,
Uh-huh.
and he's just like playing a tambourine. He's just standing there like,
Is he actually part of the band, or is he
no,
just like,
he's just like a friend
what?
of
And
the
they
bass
just
player.
let him rock up and just fucking
Yeah, well, because they
smack a
played
tambourine
they
around.
played this kind of like, I guess it's like bluesy, like Rolling Stones, Beatles inspired rock and roll type stuff.
Okay.
And so it kind of just fits. And so he's just up
Yeah.
there playing tambourine. I'm like, it's a bit random, but like they don't care. Like the Michael and Alex from our band were up there playing like trumpet
Horns.
and saxophone, were
Yeah.
playing horns. So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, they're just kind of like, yeah, everyone get up on stage and have a jam.
Yeah.
They got that kind of vibe about them. Our band doesn't have that kind of
Jesus
vibe about it.
Christ.
They get off stage. Old mate tambourine bloke just stays on stage.
Oh my
We get on
God.
stage.
Yeah,
and
he's
he's
just standing on the stage.
He just
like,
waits
waiting
on the
for
stage
us.
for us to get on. We set up. He stands there. I'm like, oh,
Why
is he
didn't-
gonna get
hang on,
off?
why
I'm
did
like,
none of you
maybe
just say,
Alex-
hey, tambourine dude,
because
fuck
Alex
off.
is like, oh, this will be funny if he
Oh
stays.
my God.
So Alex let him stay.
No.
I didn't really know. I assumed he was just hanging about.
Yeah.
Until I saw him like standing
out
there
his
waiting,
tambourine.
like we're all about to start, and he's standing there like with the tambourine ready to go.
He's like, I'm about to fuck shit up.
And I'm just like, fuck. And like he was like, it's not a massive stage, so I was like over to the side, and he was like getting in my way, kind of
oh
thing. And
God.
yeah,
I heard that he wasn't even in time.
no, he
Like-
wasn't. He was just smacking
Probably
a tambourine
not.
about, wearing
Jesus.
some funny glasses.
Yeah, at least fucking play it in time.
Comedic genius.
And then we did a fucking blues jam at the end.
oh my God.
Because
What have you guys turned into?
it wasn't even. Did
It was
Alex
a spur
start
of
it?
the moment thing.
It was a spur. We do it as a joke sometimes in rehearsal, but like we
In
had other
rehearsal.
songs we could have played
Yeah.
because we hadn't filled up the
That
time
fit your
yet.
sound.
Yeah. We had other songs we could have played, but then
Yeah.
Alex just started a blues jam,
Nice.
and then Baxter started playing
and
along.
Michael was just standing there, not even like playing.
And so
going,
I
like,
started
"Can we please
playing along."
stop?" But I just kept playing.
And so yeah, we just kept playing.
I probably
enough.
could have had the power to stop that.
If you never started it, we
Yeah.
never would have started it. So really, it's your fault.
It's your fault, Baxter.
But I didn't initiate
fucked
it.
up.
Anyway, so we finished that, and yeah, I went to Alex. I'm like, if you ever start a fucking blues jam again, I'm walking off the stage. And then we also said, oh, and bloody, what's his name hopped up on stage and was getting like pulled off stage. You remember that?
Oh, AJ.
Yeah. Well, shit. Should I beep that?
I don't know.
He'll be right. He'll be
Yeah,
cool.
Alex is just like fucking like Spartan kicking him off.
Yeah.
the
So
stage
like
as he was
one of like
playing.
he's like one of the friends of the band.
Yeah.
He's fine, but he was just like really drunk or on something, and he hopped up for the song "Nick the Stripper."
Oh, yeah.
But because it's in it's in 5/4, so it's in a weird time signature, and so like the lyrics are a bit weird to sing, and he's
and he
just
doesn't
singing-
understand the structure of the song.
Yeah, and so he's just like weird, like yeah, he's hopped up with us before, like at random times,
Yeah.
and it's been fine, but it's just like it was just falling apart. Like we didn't know, like me and Baxter and Michael on the bass didn't know what to do, like
Yeah.
the structure of the song, and
yeah.
he was just like, and at one point he was just going like, ooh,
Oh,
into
God.
the mic. And,
Jesus.
and then eventually
Christ.
the venue staff came over and were like pulling him off. Like no randoms on stage. And then, but he's like so fucked up. He doesn't notice. And like even Alex is trying to like push him off. And so after that gig, we're like, no one's getting up on stage with us.
Good.
We play, it's just us.
Yeah.
And no blues jams.
No tambourine,
It's
no
like we drove
blues
all the
jam.
yeah. It's like we drove all
nothing.
the way to Brisbane for that shite gig.
For a
you
fucking
know?
jam.
Yeah. It's like if it was just like some local thing, I maybe wouldn't have cared that much.
Yeah.
But like, and then the sound guy was roasting us as
Yeah.
well.
He's like, you
Wait,
don't
what
have
do you
enough
mean?
time for a 45
He's like, you
minute
don't have
set."
enough
Ah.
material for 45 minutes, so you got to
Ooh.
do a blues jam. It's like, but we do. Which is
Oh, he was
for some-
roasting you because of the blues jam.
Yeah. He's like, oh, don't. Like, and he came over to me like during the blues jam. He like comes over to my side of the stage. He's like, oi, shut it down. It's just like turn. And I was like, yes, thank you, please.
Thank you.
So I like walked over to Alex and just yelled at him, and I'm like, sound guy said to shut it down. Yes, that was
Sounds like
What
good
an
times.
epic moment in history.
Yeah.
not one of the top moments in our gigging career.
You're
Though
very
definitely not one of the lowest.
Esteemed. Oh, really?
No.
No.
The soul bar was probably the lowest.
Press
that time
Club. Press
Michael-
Club was the lowest for me.
Oh, really? Oh,
it
you were
was
really
just a bad
sick,
experience overall. Yeah. Soul Bar was bad though.
Wait, most recent soul bar?
No,
No,
most
okay.
recent one was good.
Oh.
One before that was good. The one before that wasn't good. We just had like technical difficulties.
Wait, was
and
that
we
the
were,
one
like,
that I came
fucking
to?
up. No, you
No.
came to our first Soul Bar gig.
Yeah.
That was good. Our
See, I was
first
there.
Soul Bar gig was good. No,
We
it was
played
our
there like
second
4
one.
times now, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn. Fucking
And it was like
regulars.
that. Like it was so like I don't know what the word I would use is. It was like we were like talking big. It's like, oh, the band after us is shit. You know, like talking all this shit, and then we were by far.
Wait, were you
worse.
talking about
Well,
it
I-
on stage?
Well, look, no. But like,
Oh,
well,
okay.
some members of our band were talking big about us, going on about how good we were and about how shit.
Wait, like just with each other, or
Yeah, just like rehearsals.
Okay.
Certain members of our band.
Baxter.
No. Certain members of our band not sat at this table. We're talking shit about the other bands on the bill. Not the headliners, but like the other two. At least the one after us, because they're
Yeah.
a bit more of like a metalcore band, I guess you could say. And they're like talking shit, saying how cringe they were and
Oh,
stuff like
God.
that. And then we get up and we fuck up and have technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And like they get up and like their music's not my favorite kind of music. Every song sounded the same, but like they were professional.
They were tight.
and they were tight.
Yeah.
And we were neither. We had technical difficulties
False
and we were
starts.
false starts and we fucked up in a few songs and just
Shit's got to go down though for you to learn, you know.
yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah,
right,
shit
learn
like that's
from your
gotta happen.
mistakes.
I don't feel
now.
like it was our fault though.
You
It
and
was
me.
the other half.
Yeah, well, no, I'll admit I fucked up in one song as well. I fucked up at the beginning of In Dreams. I tried to go into it too early, but apart from that,
And also
yeah.
the
technical
night,
difficulties weren't mine and Bax's fault.
that night the different sound guy was on, and I swear that he had something to do with it too.
Yeah.
That man's cursed.
yeah, oh yeah, it wasn't our usual guy at Soul
Yeah.
Bar.
Fair enough. I reckon it's about time.
Bad
we wrap
shit
this up.
happened. Yeah, right, we can wrap it up.
Next episode we'll be shaving Ben's eyebrows off.
Again.
And while Baxter shaves his balls.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Yes, with the same razor. Balls first, eyebrows second.
Baxter is doing his barber apprenticeship just to shave your eyebrows. Remember that.
You could style them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
There's
We'll
so
save that
much
for
to
next
work
episode.
with.
Give
Let's-
him like a mad mustache.
us
on his
done.
eyebrows.
Yeah.
That's us done. Everyone,
Thanks-
shut
thanks
up.
for joining.
Stop talking.
Thanks
like,
for joining.
comment, subscribe, comment nice.
Yardley,
Not
I
like
was just
Johnny
going to
Jones.
thank Yardley
Oh, yeah.
for joining.
Thank you, Yardley.
Thank you,
Everyone
Yardley.
round
Oh,
of
did you
applause.
want to? Hang on. Were you wanting to plug your Discord?
Oh
or
yeah,
some shit?
plug your YouTube
Go on,
channel
do it.
or whatever.
Sub to VJ with 3 Y's.
VJ.
I'll add a link in
like
the description
vagina.
Why?
to his. I should probably start putting links to yours and mine YouTube channels as well, Baxter.
And
Yeah,
mine.
that could be cool.
That could be cool. I'll start doing
You
that.
said to yours and mine YouTube.
Oh yeah, next episode I'll talk about your
Nah,
your
fuck off.
amazing.
All right, we're
channel.
ending that right here. All right, see you all next time on
All right, goodbye.
the Boombacast.
Boombacast.